Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Thundershot, and I'm here with two very special guests today, Om3gaPro and Rhymestyle, and today we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Xenoverse, the network test that happened recently, and our whole entire thoughts on it together collectively as a group, whatever. Rhymestyle, you want to kick us off today?
Yes, well, first things first, we want to go ahead and just mention that the whole purpose of this test was to basically, it wasn't to give us, Dragon Ball Z fans, a preview of the game before it comes out and to see what we think. I mean, there was a feedback section to it, and like a feedback aspect, but the whole purpose of this open network test was to test the servers. Because as you guys might have noticed, sometimes it took some time to enter the server. There was a bunch of errors like not being able to get in because the servers weren't up, or there was like too many people trying to enter once, and that was kind of the whole purpose of this test. That's why some people couldn't get on even the whole day, and that's what they want to prevent when the final game comes out. So we might just go ahead and get that out there. That was the purpose of this test, and I'm pretty sure they got the answers they were looking for.
I agree.
Yeah.
So people out there that are like, oh my god, Xenoverse was so bad, like I can't even describe it. Like, chill, bruh. This is not final. Like this is probably like not even alpha footage. Like there were sounds missing and all like stupid little glitches and stuff. Like they didn't, like Rhymestyle said, they didn't give this to us and said, all right guys, here's what you can expect from Dragon Ball Xenoverse. No, what they were doing was they were making sure that their game was secure enough so that way when this game launches and they get all these sales and everything, because this game is hyped up like crazy, when everybody's trying to connect online, you know, explore Toki City, do everything, the game doesn't crash like most games do these days. Because a lot of games these days, when they release, their multiplayer servers are down for like the entire release day. So then people are stuck, not able to play online, and Dimps doesn't want that. So they did a really great job here with giving us this network test to make sure that their servers can handle the influx that'll come when this game releases.
Trying to make sure they don't pull a Sim City, pretty much.
Ooh, that was bad. That was terrible.
Yeah. Alright,
But
so
at least that game is finally offline now. It only took a year and a half.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything you want to open with today?
Yes, actually, let's talk about the level system, because I feel like that's something that's been not really talked about that much, and that's mostly and mainly because when we played the Japanese beta, we had no clue what to do because obviously we didn't understand the language. So now that we actually got a chance to play the English beta and understand how the level system works, what do you guys think of it?
Well, I didn't get a chance to play Xenoverse as much as either of you guys, or as much as most people actually, because, you know, work and all that stuff. But from what I can tell, it has sort of a Budokai 3 kind of vibe, where when you were playing the single player in Budokai 3, you got to level up these attributes like your health, you know, your key attacks, your, you know, like punching attacks, your key meter, and all that other stuff. It seems really cool. I really like when games do stuff like that to make the character feel like it's my own, as opposed to like I'm just playing as this one character, where, you know, I can customize it a little bit, give it my own little feel. And I feel like the leveling system is really, really cool. And provided, of course, that, you know, they give us the tools needed to really make our characters our own, then I think it's going to end up being fine. What I don't want to see with the leveling up system is have it to where you can get to a level where you can max out everything, because then it's just sort of like, I think that's boring. I want them to have us create multiple characters. So let's say we want one character to be like our health guy, so he's got like a bunch of health and a bunch of defense and stuff like that, and that's cool, and that's what he is, and he can't get anything more than that because the level caps him at a certain point, and he can't, you know, put points into every single thing in the game, or, you know, a key guy or something like that, you know, etc., etc. I don't want there to be like a bunch of beefed up freaking created characters that have every stat all the way maxed up. I want there to be like, you know, mismatches and stuff like that. I want there to be a little bit more strategy involved in something like that.
You know, I think that's actually what they're going to end up doing too, because I know as you level up, you only get 3 points, and then it's up to you to distribute those points anybody wants. So if you want them for, I don't know how far they plan on going with the levels, but I saw in the video they showed a level 40 Goku. So I don't know if that's the max, or if the max is going to be 50 or 100 or whatever. If you want to spend let's say level 40 is the max. If you want to spend 40 levels worth of just powering up, you know, your supers, you can. Actually, I fought someone. He was level 15, and he was the pure and only super attacks. And I was wrecking him. I was only level 7 when I fought him, but he used this volcano cannon, the Nappa cannon on me, and it literally did 99% damage on me, because it was like I was about to get perfect, and he finally pulled it off on me, and it like brought me down to like 1 HP. I ended up winning,
exactly. Like,
but that was amazing.
Stuff like that would be, I think stuff like that would be so cool. And if you were able to put points into everything and get everything maxed up, then it's just going to become like a standard game or every other Dragon Ball Z game where it's like, all right, we're on even playing fields and we just go at it. Like, I want there to be pros and cons to doing each thing.
Yeah, make it like kind of like when you play like Skyrim, for example. You can be a mage master or a sword master, or you can be kind of okay at both, but you can't be a master of both. I mean, let it be so you can be a key guy or a defense guy or a melee guy, but don't let him be the best at everything. I totally get what you're saying there.
Yeah.
100%. And also, at any point, if you guys, to viewers, if you have any comments that yourself, you want any feedback you want to throw down, just add it to the comment section, and we'll be sure to discuss with you guys as well. So make sure you contribute. Comment below.
And like the video. Team, subscribe to all of us.
Yeah, definitely like the video and subscribe to Omega and Thunder, and then vice versa and stuff. So I assume that you guys both like the attribute system, where it's like you can level up basic key, health, basic melee, and then your super melees and your super keys, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. Yep.
One thing I found myself doing, and it might have just been because I was too stupid to realize it was a good stat, but I never put a single point into blocking because I didn't know what it did exactly. I figured if I knew to block on time and I had enough stamina, I was going to be okay. I put all mine, I put half of it into health, half of it into super attacks, and then a little bit left into my key meter, so that way I could have 4 full bars of key meter. In combination with the clothing I was wearing. The clothing affecting my stats, I'm still kind of iffy on. I don't know if I'm going to like that or not necessarily.
The game
but
might get too grindy at that point where you're sort of grinding for loot and stuff like that.
Yeah, truth be told, just to kind of segue into that, I was doing that a lot. I had a couple times where I would have subscribers join my games in one of the story modes, and I would let them go fight the people who were fighting, because I was trying to get Saiyan armor. I played the entire day, never got Saiyan armor. But I would just turn on my scouter and run around and pick stuff up off the ground the whole time they were fighting, because I was trying to get loot and find all that stuff. But yeah, playing over and over again, trying to get armor and stuff like that, it was getting grindy, but we only have 2 levels, so I don't know.
I spent most of my attribute points on defense, and I thought it was the greatest move ever, because it got to the point where if I had no stamina and I blocked an ultra, I still took no health. So I'm definitely going to do it with my main character. My main character is going to be defense and supers, because my special beam cannon at one point, if you're level 3 or level 2 or level 1, it almost kills you completely.
Yeah, I was level 1. I fought Rhymestyle. I blocked a Kamehameha. It still did over half my health, and I was like, all right, well, that's legit.
So
that happened to me.
That's what excites me so much about this game is you can seriously, as Omega said earlier, you can seriously craft yourself the way you want to. Like this is the next best thing to being a Z warrior that we're gonna get. Like we're gonna get to relive, well, not relive, but we're gonna get the DBZ experience.
Now transferring over from this whole supers and the creation and stuff like that, the customization, I want to move into the actual core gameplay. Let's talk about some of that meaty stuff. One of my favorite things in the entire game is how you can string together your own combos. I've been saying that since I played the damn beta, but like you can start opening up with the combo, hitting square, triangle, whatever, and then go into one of your melee supers or even a regular super.
Yes.
Or you can do like whatever you want. And the other thing that blows my mind and I absolutely love is the whole parrying system.
Ooh.
When you block at the right time and you leave your opponent open for a counter attack, and it's amazing. Like there's so much defense in this game. We never had so much defense in a Dragon Ball Z game. It's sort of like in the games before, and even with Naruto especially. Like when you're getting pummeled, you're getting pummeled. Hold that. You're not gonna do shit about it. But in this game, you can use your quick teleport or whatever. Get out of the way, parry, do all the crazy stuff. It gets me so happy that there's actual defense in this game and you can defend yourself finally. Which
I'm going to go ahead and just point out, this is not Battle of Z. I saw a lot of people commenting who didn't really play the beta, and they were just like, this is just like Battle of Z. And it's absolutely not like Battle of Z. And a big, detail or big explanation why it's not Battle of Z is exactly what Omega just said. Like, it's an actual fighting game. Battle of Z is an arcade game. It's not a fighting game. Battle of Z is an arcade game.
Battle of Z is not a video game. Let me correct you real quick.
It's not a video game. But Xenoverse, it gives you so much. It puts you in control. And I think Dimps did a hell of a job with that. And obviously, that's only going to get better when the final game comes out. But so far, I got to clap. It's beautiful.
I know Rhymestyle has been saying since the Japanese beta that you cannot be full offense in this game. That will not work. You have to learn how to counter and block moves.
I learned that the hard way.
Otherwise, you're going to get absolutely wrecked.
I learned that the hard way in the Japanese beta. It's funny, with the Japanese beta, I won maybe 2 out of 100 matches that day. And it's only mainly because I didn't realize there's a level system because I don't speak Japanese and I kind of language barrier there. But in the English beta, I realized how everything worked and caught on to the battle system or the level system. So I ended up winning maybe like 95 out of 100 matches all day on Saturday. So
Yeah, I felt like a king on Saturday. Most of the time, I was doing pretty good. There were some times I would show up and get my crap pushed in by like anime games or someone.
Yeah, it's because like everybody was coming into this game thinking it was like another Dragon Ball Z game where all you did in the other Dragon Ball Z games was rush in and destroy the buttons on the controller until you destroy the enemy, and it's like it's not that in this game.
yeah, it's definitely not a button mash. I mean, you mash buttons, but it's not a button masher the way people are comparing to Battle Z. It's far from that.
Yeah,
Trust
I like it
us.
because it stimulates my brain. It makes me think about what my enemy is gonna do.
Yes.
And it makes me want to counter them, and just it's the mind games that I love when I play a fighting game. I play fighting games semi-competitively. The one that I play the most competitively is like Super Smash Brothers, for example. So like when I'm playing that game is full on mind games. Like that game, there's not too much to it unless you're getting into the tech with, you know, the wave dashing and all that other crazy stuff. But at the very core of it, and at the very core of most fighting games actually, it comes down to faking your opponent out, getting in their head, knowing what they're doing, knowing how they're going to play. And I can honestly see Xenoverse going down that route a little bit. But the beauty of it is that if you want to go in there and be casual as fuck with your friends and play it on a weekend, you can still totally do that.
Which, by the way, offline split screen local multiplayer is back in this game. Because I know people are asking. It's back in this game. Back in this game. I guess the final question I have is there one thing that you guys didn't like, you know, after playing this beta?
I mean, there's obviously the stiffness and how just the game like felt a little bit like glitchy, kind of a little bit. But that is one I'm almost positive is going to be resolved by the games coming out. This thing was like an alpha build of this game. Nothing about this was final, I don't think. And even if it was still a good time. But I really do think they're going to fix it. And all the stiffness and how glitchy it was a little bit, I think that's going to be totally resolved by the game's final release. We're going to be playing this at a smooth, a baby's bottom smooth 60 frames per second, and it's going to
1080p.
blow my brain out. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait. That's my only complaint about the game so far.
Let us know in the comments what console you're getting it for. Are you going to get it on the old gen or next gen?
PS4 hype!
PS4 for life.
PS4. Thunder, what did you
go.
not like after playing all three betas?
There was a couple little quarrels I had. One of them, obviously, like the network thing, not letting a lot of people on half the day was a thing. But like I said, like Omega said, that's the network test stuff. Hopefully that'll be fixed by the time the full release comes out. Another thing, I had a Z Soul that I went out of my way to buy because somebody totally owned me with it. That was supposed to give you health over time when your health got low, and mine was just straight up broken. Like I never got an ounce of health from it. It would be like Z Soul activated, and then I never got an ounce of health from that thing once. I was like, screw you. So I switched back to my old one. But aside from that, I don't really have a whole lot of complaints. I thought the leveling system was going to be a little too broken in the beginning, in that if I was level 6 or 7 and someone was level 3 or 4, they weren't going to touch me the whole battle. I was like, okay, this leveling system, if you're the higher level, you're going to win. But then once I got into the higher levels, I was like level 10, and I was fighting a couple people who were level 12, 13, and I didn't see the difference. So very much. It was still there, but it wasn't a lot. So I think the higher level you get, that problem kind of goes away. Not a huge, I don't have any one big like glaring complaint I can really say about this one that I don't think will be fixed by the time the full game comes out.
Right. And with me, I mean, the only thing that I'm kind of hoping that they do is I noticed you can only level up in the parallel quests, which I know it's not going to be a big deal because there's going to be a lot of quests to do in the final version of the game, and in beta we only had 2, and I can only play the same 2 quests over and over again before I got crazy. I kind of wish that you get experience from fighting other players as well, even if it's a little bit, because I understand that there could be boosters and cheaters, but I think
boosting for nukes.
They should still like give you a little bit of experience fighting other players. But again, we'll see in the final version of the game. Like, I can't say that they don't have it or how it's going to work because I don't know. I just hope.
I'm expecting there. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm expecting there to be some sort of ranked system where you can get experience from, where,
yes,
like in most fighting games or most competitive games in general these days, there's like a ranked system that you can go on to, get ranked in leaderboards and stuff. And I believe there will be something like that in Xenoverse. I can't imagine that there wouldn't be, but something like that. I think if they did do that, though, there would have to be prerequisites. Like, you can only go into ranked once you're a certain level, because if you're a level 1 and everybody there's like max level and they got their beefed up characters, you're just going to get destroyed. Your rank is going to be just gone, thrown out the window. If they're going to allow custom characters, I think that's what they have to do. If they if they still want to do the ranked stuff and not have any limitations, then I think they shouldn't allow custom characters, because then that would just, you know, be absolutely insane. It'd be whoever puts more or whoever grinds more doing that stupid stuff, rather than putting time and skill into their tech and, you know, learning the game and stuff. It's just gonna be whoever has the better equipment is gonna win at the end of the day. And I don't really think that's fair for a fighting game. I mean, it would be fair for like an MMO or something like that. Like, yeah, okay, you grinded, good job, you can kick my ass. But in a fighting game, when it comes down to it, you know, 1v1, I think that, you know, everybody should be on the same playing field.
Right.
Skill should triumph all. Yeah, definitely. They did have that option when you were looking for 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or even going for the offline missions or whatever it was, doing the 2 missions, where you could look for people of about the same level. So hopefully that would be in on the ranking system.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
you guys just gave me an idea. You know what I hope that they add into the game is a tournament mode, where you just like register for a tournament, enter a tournament, and then like whoever else is in the tournament, and then like you just go through this whole Budokai Tenkaichi style tournament in the actual Toki City world online lobby, whatever. I think that would be dope.
Or
that would be,
or they could do like
that would be a really fun thing to play around with. Yeah.
Or they could do like a huge tournament. Like you schedule this huge ass tournament that spans over like a fucking week, where it's like, all right, we have like 200 people in here for this big ass tournament. You play like maybe a match or 2 a day or something like that until you get all the way to the finals, and then you just, oh my god, that would be
so
hype as
awesome.
shit.
That was so dope.
That would
I have
be
to go
hype.
tell my boss, like, hey, I'm gonna need all of February. There's a big tournament going on. You have no idea.
Yeah, man, you wouldn't understand, bro. You're not a Z Warrior.
Oh man. Okay, so I mean, I guess the 3 of us are super hyped, as you guys can see. Omega, how hyped are you?
I'm hyped. I was skeptical as shit with this game, but I'm hyped. Sign me up. Xenoverse is a go.
Thunder, how hyped are you?
The thing that I'm hyped as shit. The thing that's getting me is like we haven't seen like so much of this game. It's unreal. We're gonna have an insane amount of missions. There's like over 200 supers in the game. We barely got to see a fraction of that. At least 3 more other races that have yet to be announced. No, I'm still not sure how Earthling is going to be useful in comparison to Saiyan, but at least 3 other races we haven't seen still. That's going to be completely mind-blowing. I am pumped. This game has so much potential, and I'm ready for it.
And of course, again, if anybody, as you're listening to this or watching this video, be sure to add your comments in the comment section as well, and then we'll interact and answer and basically discuss everything that's going to happen in this game. And hopefully it's going to be in the game. So be sure to leave a comment. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and punch that like or beat it up. Pretend the like button is Frieza and punch him in the face. And of course, be sure to check out both Omega and Thunder's channels in the description below.
Hey.
We'll all have each other's channels and stuffs in this thing down below. Look there.
It's the key to life if you look down in that description box.
Sweet. All right, well, thank you for watching. My name is Rhymestyle. I'm with
Om3gaPro, the God.
And
Thundershot.
Woo! We'll see you guys in the comment section below.
Have a good one, guys.
Peace.
Peace.